Okay, let's try this one. Let's iron more with the new little tiny ironing board. And I've put this cotton cover, I just safety pinned it on. I got my water today. I forgot the water the other day. So I'm just seeing how this works. Not sure if it's going to work. I like having Mo's table in here. I have a tiny oven, so it doesn't really get in the way. But sometimes I feel like when my dad comes over, he may not love it. Because you have to walk around it. Boy, I am loving this ironing board. Like I said the other day, not everybody would like a little one, but I really just mostly do tea towels, kitchen towels, whatever they're called. Although I might do a guest towel today. I found it. In my ironing pile that I'm slow to get to. Well, that's pretty great. Now this is pretty big. Let's see if I can do this bit by bit. This is that new one I mentioned with the little Scotty dog. Cute little Scotty dog on it. Supposedly old. I don't know. Actually, it has stains from being old, but it's clean. Doesn't bother me. I see when I dried it on the Victor Mature drying rack, it did make a little mark, but we'll see if I can iron that out. I'm not really worried about ironing kitchen towels, but it's just so fun to use this ironing board. It might be slow living, but it's relaxing living, in my opinion. Yeah, that's Mo's table. What's that? What do you call that? Wobbling. It's a weeble wobble, but it doesn't fall down. We've put a little piece of cardboard in there before it eventually shimmied out. So maybe it's better to keep it over there, the iron. I do feel like I'm putting my hand in front of it a lot. That could be pretty klutzy. I don't want to burn myself. But it's all trial and error. You see what works. You see what don't work. What doesn't work. Maybe the height is a little bit low. For me, anyway. I seem to be leaning a little. convenience factor is great. Oh, if you hear that really loud noise, that's the ice machine. Now it's just made ice. So I'm not really getting this perfectly, I'm just kind of getting the bulk of it. So I'm only going to crinkle it anyway when I dry dishes. I don't use a dishwasher. I just always wash my hands. Clearly you can tell that party went late last night. I can't even talk. But it was fun. With my craft sale the other day, and then family coming to town, it's a lot of activity with my asthma and other lung issues. So I'm just trying to use my time wisely. How about I try to iron the Scotty dog a little bit? I've seen one of these, of course this is modern, but I've seen a spray bottle. I've seen two very old spray bottles. Of course they weren't a pump spray, but they had little bitty holes in the pottery where you could drip the water onto your ironing. And one of them was cracked. And the other one, I can't remember why I didn't choose to get it, but kind of always keeping my eyes open. That is good enough for me. It's not perfect. Like I said, it's only going to hang on the Victor Mature towel rack, and I will just put it in my little, what do I call it? My tea towel holder in the meantime. A little bit of shelf down there. It's nice to have a lot of those. They come in handy. And with me doing the laundry in that pan in the kitchen now, it's great for the tea towels. La 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 la. Using lots of spray water. Now this one, whoops, we'll see how it goes with just water. If it does not uncrinkle enough, then I can use my unscented starch that I mentioned in my wintertime ironing video. That's just vodka. I gotta look up the recipe. I think it's vodka and water. And it's a gentle starch, of course. But most important for me is unscented. Let's flip her around. Flip her around. Whoa. Oochie that over. There's little creases in it, but that's okay. Actually, Mo's table is not rattling anymore. Ka-dunk, ka-dunk, ka-dunk. It's usually what it does when I'm... because I never use a mixer. I always hand stir my whatever I'm making. So the, like that. Wobble, the wobble noise. Hope it's not too loud for your ears. For me, it's fun. Just reminds me of Mo's table. So when my sister came in town, she brought more furniture from a great aunt. And I just have to rearrange all the furniture in the house because it's such a small little place. And to fit it all in, because I'm not going to say no to my great aunt's furniture. It's a little Haywood Wakefield side table, not quite a coffee table. It's really cute. I mean, it's beat up a little, but that's okay. Doesn't matter to me. It's from family. That's what matters. So, I never know what causes this. When it's just not quite straight. Because I'd like to line up those shapes, but the shapes at the end. Apparently that's not very realistic. So I'll try to just fake it. Fake it till we make it. Interesting, this must be linen and cotton together because it's a little bit stiffer. Or maybe it's just not soft cotton, it's a stiffer cotton. So that's staying a little bit wrinkled there. That's okay, doesn't bother me. Of course, the one place that won't quite uncrinkle is right there, where it says hers. I thought it said guest. Oopsie, it says hers. I love the 1940s his and hers. Mr. and Mrs. This summer I've been working on my wedding planner, so I hope to have a lot of pictures in there of some items I've collected over the years. There we go. It's kind of a lot of ironing for that, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. Okay, that's the end. I hope you have a great 1940s day and enjoyed the slow ironing.